I think it's too little too late for BlueSky. We haven't checked in on BlueSky in a while because literally everybody forgets it exists until Mark Hamill says something stupid on the platform or some other celebrity. BlueSky is not doing very well. We've talked about this at length. It was positioned as a Twitter alternative. It was supposed to be kind of rolling back the clock to what Twitter used to be pre-2017, and unfortunately, because of politics, it wound up becoming exactly Twitter 2017 all over again, but somehow worse. It actually is one of the biggest cesspools, I think, on the internet right now. It's so bad that even people on the far left are leaving BlueSky to go back to X, or they're going to Threads or any place else, because BlueSky is terrible, and it's not making money. It's actually bleeding out money. They got rid of the CEO, Jay Graber. They demoted her. Panicked, and put a new CEO in. They have her doing product development or something, and the new CEO comes from, I think, WordPress. So I don't know how that's going to go either. But now they're trying to copy X. Now they're trying to embrace long form content to counter the X articles. And I got to tell you, X articles, I don't understand the point. It's still a walled garden, and that is one of the biggest problems, I think, right now with all these social media companies, whether it's X or Facebook. Facebook now, which is charging $3.99 a month for like Facebook Premium or some stupid stuff. X is charging for it, and they all want you to stay on that platform. They don't want you to leave that ecosystem. So even if you publish articles on X or BlueSky or Facebook or wherever, the outside world's not going to see that stuff because you have to log in to even read it. I'm just saying, what they want is they want to roll back the clock to when you could drive traffic to your own website, and those days are very, very over thanks to Google AI. And the recent change that they announced, that they're going to basically just shove the chat bot in your face instead of giving you your list of links like we've been used to for 30 years. And now they're trying to be like, oh, we're going to have articles. So if your website collapsed, you can come over to BlueSky and not make money over here either. Not have to pay for hosting. I guess is good in that regard, right? You don't go to BlueSky and not pay for hosting because you're not going to make your hosting back if nobody can find your damn website. I'm just saying. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the numbers on BlueSky. They're not good. And this is desperation on their part. In my opinion, BlueSky is desperate. And this is after Mark Hamill whacked the beehive again and made Fox News for posting a pic of Trump in a grave, which was not smart given that you're Luke Skywalker and you're already under a microscope. I don't think it was a very smart thing to do. But he is spending his remaining time on this planet bitching about Trump on a social media platform that will be probably non-existent in a couple of years or a couple of months, the way they're going. I don't know. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Go out to more.clownfishtv.com if you would like more Clownfish TV. If you can't get enough of us, we actually do have more articles, podcasts, and videos out there you will not find anywhere else, including one about Mr. Hamill and his Trump tweet or post, or whatever the hell they call them over on BlueSky. It's a blue butterfly, right? They call it like a pupae or something. We're gonna call it like a cocoon. I cocooned all over the place, and God. Anyway. Go out to Spotify or iTunes or iHeartRadio if you'd like to listen to the audio version of Clownfish TV. Most of our episodes do not require video because we just kind of show you the screen about what we're talking about. But I try to be as descriptive as possible, unless we're actually reacting to somebody else's video, so you can listen to us as well. Check it out. Thank you very much for that. Let's talk about BlueSky's numbers first, and then we'll talk about this sad attempt to ape X. They really are desperate, I think. So this is coming from Tetris, and it's James Ball. And apparently he came under the gun on BlueSky because he called out the fact that BlueSky is not doing well. And I think even the most ardent BlueSky user can look at the numbers, look at the metrics, look at the lack of engagement, and realize that BlueSky is not doing very well. A lot of left-wing journalists have left the platform because they're like, I'm screaming into a void over here. There's nobody here. And he was talking about left-wing intolerance or whatever. He said, don't panic. This isn't a post about left-wing intolerance or why I'm going back to X. It's certainly not a why I left the left article. Instead, it's an attempt to set out the BlueSky user number situation a bit more clearly and calmly and to say why it matters. There's a bit of discussion about why the numbers are where they are, but that's safely lowered down the post. Okay, so you can see what happened. What happened with BlueSky, for those of you who weren't paying attention, is that Jack Dorsey, who was the guy behind Twitter, started BlueSky as a side project at Twitter when he was still there before Elon bought Twitter and turned it into X. And it was supposed to be a decentralized version of Twitter that you could host, I guess, on a node somewhere, whatever. You could do your own, basically make your own version of Twitter, kind of like WordPress. Now they have the WordPress guy in, so I think that's probably where they're going to go with it all. But that's a whole nother discussion, which I don't think you care about. So you just want to see, Mark Hamill's angry tweets, I guess. But yeah, so he did that because he's like, okay, Twitter has lost the plot. Let's let people make their own Twitter and they can moderate it how they want to moderate it. And what happened was it basically turned into another Twitter, but worse, somehow worse. And so he left. He quit. He bolted. He's like, yeah, I'm out. I'm not even going to be on the board. I'm done. Whatever. I'm out of here. And it has gone further and further left since he left. And then when Trump got reelected, all hell broke loose. Everybody left Twitter/X. Then when Elon Musk was put in charge of Doge, they left because they didn't want to, spend any time on Elon's platform. But they also have sock puppet accounts over there to troll the right wingers. It's a mess. But they came over to BlueSky thinking it was going to be Twitter 2017 when they controlled everything and they had the algorithm in their back pocket, and it did not turn out to be the case. In fact, what happened was you got the worst cancel culture and they started eating each other. And then a lot of people left, even the people on the left left because they were getting eaten. And Rob Reiner, even, rest in peace. I like Rob Reiner. It's horrible what happened to him. Absolutely terrible what happened to him. But he got chased off of BlueSky because it was so toxic. And that's Rob Reiner. And we all know what his politics were. So it's pretty bad. But then you've got Mark Hamill. He was getting blasted. Mark Hamill, who's posting pictures of dead president on sitting president on BlueSky, almost got chased off because he dared voice, was it Herod in the one Bible animated movie? And was it King of Kings? I think that's what it was. Anyway, he was in that movie and his followers were attacking him because they're like, how dare you do a Christian movie? Oh my gosh, it's like you horrible person for voicing a character, even though it's a villain in a Christian movie. And they were attacking him over that too. So it's like there's no winning with these people. Like people that like to look for things to be outraged about, who like to look for people to cancel, they're gonna cancel everybody. I mean, it's just because it's addictive. It's a rush. We took a scalp and then we'll take 5 more tomorrow, and that'll make me happy. Somehow I'll be happy if I can just get rid of all the people I don't like in this world. And that's not how it works. I know a guy with a little mustache that thought that way. I'm just saying. Anyway, they said, yeah, the daily likers are going down. Here's BlueSky by the numbers, according to James R. Ball. He says, one issue with the chart I used in the original post is it's quite noisy looking. Okay, to make things simpler, I've averaged daily likers and daily posts by month. And this was as of last month, April, and I think things are worse. He said, I've included the full data set since BlueSky was established so people can't complain I've cherry picked. Here's what it looks like. So you can see the big spike when Trump got reelected, the end of 2024, and the whole Elon Doge thing, which lasted like a week, and then it just dropped off. It just dropped off a cliff. And here we are in 2026, and it's like, yeah, it's not great. So it's definitely a downward trend. So here's a chart showing likers and posters. So April 2026, there's about 1 million daily likers. There's only 815,000 daily posters of 2025. Okay, and then 2026, we're down to 594,000 daily posters. So we've dropped off significantly just in a year because nobody's going there. And Now they're trying to compete with X more directly. So this is coming from TechCrunch. BlueSky embraces long-form content to counter X articles. So Elon Musk's X lets you write long-form content only if you're a paid subscriber or business. The decentralized social media network startup BlueSky has a different idea. On Thursday, BlueSky rolled out a new version of its app that integrates with Standard.site, a community project for building long-form content on the same underlying protocol that powers BlueSky. Again, I agree with BlueSky in principle. I think the decentralized social media platform thing is actually a really good idea, but I'm with Jack Dorsey. When you turned it into Twitter 2.0, it was time to nope out because that's not what it was supposed to be. This means BlueSky users can now explore content beyond microblogs or the short posts that BlueSky is known for. Instead, they can read articles, blog posts, and newsletters published across the wider network of AT protocol powered apps known as the Atmosphere. That includes sites like Leaflet, Pocket, and Offprint, which cater to independent writers and publishers. Oh, they're going to turn it into Substack is what they're going to try to do. Did I mention, if you go into more, more.clownfishtv.com. Anyway, I think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to try to turn it into Substack. And then they're going to make money that way. Like, oh, you can publish over here, and we'll take a cut of that. These articles will initially appear as dynamic link cards, essentially an enhanced preview. BlueSky says this is a first step and the functionality will be improved over time. This marks the second expansion of BlueSky's capabilities based on other projects built by community members. In February, a startup called Germ, so many jokes, you're going to get an STD from BlueSky, became the first private messaging service that could launch directly from BlueSky's app. By building the technology infrastructure alongside its social networking client application, BlueSky is able to leverage the other apps and services also running on the AT protocol. It's not a bad deal for third parties either. Oh, just wait. It's going to go down like Reddit, and eventually they're going to be like, okay, cool. We're taking this public, and now you got to pay for the API and all of that. That's what they're going to do. So it said BlueSky has a network of some 44.5 million registered users. But according to this post from James R. Ball, they only have like 500,000 active users. Because all the normal people, they might have signed up, but they got chased off. Like BlueSky, WordPress's integration relied on Standard.site's lexicon records. Yeah, because this explains it. Because the guy in charge now is from WordPress. Right? I think WordPress is going to buy BlueSky. And I think they're going to make BlueSky part of the WordPress thing. So like you can install a site or you can install your own like little mini social media site somewhere and you can gatekeep it the way you want to gatekeep it. But good luck getting found because Google is complete ass right now. So with this integration coming to BlueSky, you can see more of the startup's vision for the open social web, one where data itself is open, freely distributed, access from any client, et cetera, et cetera. It's certainly different from X's approach to content, long form or otherwise, which remains siloed in its app and is only able to be embedded elsewhere on the web. Yes, because it has to make money. Twitter was losing money, hemorrhaging money. And the people that they're catering to on BlueSky right now, they don't want to pay for shit. They're not going to pay for anything. If you say, hey, okay, cool, you can install your own BlueSky instance somewhere, whatever, go, get some hosting, install your BlueSky. You can run it however you want to run it, moderate it however you want to moderate it. But it's going to cost you like $20 a month. And people are going to scream about that. I don't have $20 a month. So the advantage that X offers in terms of distribution is its 550 million monthly active users, something that BlueSky's open social rival may never be able to be. Again, we're talking X has 550 million monthly active users. BlueSky has 595,000. Big difference. Huge difference. Right? So that's why a lot of these journos and stuff are crawling back to X because they don't have the reach on BlueSky that they have on X. Remember Mastodon? No, of course you don't. Of course you don't remember Mastodon because everybody was going to go to Mastodon because they were mad about Elon Musk. Nobody uses it now. They don't. And somebody's going to jump into the comments and be like, I use Mastodon, Kneon, you bigot. Yeah, but this is what BlueSky is known for now. Shit like this. Mark Hamill's dead Trump post. I mean, we covered this. I think, yeah, it was kind of taken out of context. But again, you're Mark Hamill. People are going to pounce on everything you say. I would have been a little more careful with that. But now it's like, oh, Mark Hamill wants Trump dead is what they're all going to say. That's, even though he was like, no, I want him to live so he can, face, prison time or whatever. It's like, come on, Mark, seriously, just, you could be retired right now and spending time with your wife and your dog and whatever it is you do, picking out some more ugly sweaters, doing Star Wars conventions and charging, what, $700 or some crazy amount of money for an autograph, whatever he charges now. You could be doing that instead of hanging out in BlueSky all day, screaming into a void, or come back to X where it's a lot more fun because you'll get some pushback over there. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Please subscribe. We will talk later.